Hey Tara, can you tell me a funny story?
Yeah. One time last year, I was out drinking with a bunch of my friends at a bar near campus, and my friend Jackie said to me, "Hey Tara, let's go pee on the roof." And this was a common thing that a lot of students do, so I was like, "Yes, let's go pee on the roof." And we were outside, and for some reason I thought it was a good idea to start running, and I was in heels, so I fell very hard and landed on my elbow, and I landed so hard that my elbow popped my shoulder out of its socket, and I dislocated my shoulder. And I was laying on the ground, I was sobbing, I was in so much pain, and you could see the indentation in my arm where the bone was supposed to be. But for some reason, Jackie thought I was fine, and made me call my own ambulance, which was an interesting thing to do. And the ambulance showed up, and another great friend of mine came, and she got to ride in one of the police cars with a first responder, and I'm pretty sure she fell in love with him that night and never got his number. Which I wish she did, because they really hit it off. And I mean, I would love to say that I was the reason that she found love, but anyway, so we get to the hospital and they gave me hardcore drugs. Like, I was on, I think it was morphine. Yeah, I was on morphine, and I was still in so much pain. I was sobbing, and they wouldn't give me water. And before you get an MRI, you have to give them your urine, because pregnant people cannot get an MRI. So I had to pee in a bedpan, and I'm pretty sure I peed on my friend's hand. I don't know. It was just such an awful experience, and I eventually ended up getting the MRI, and a very attractive doctor popped my shoulder back into place, and I had to wear a sling. And by that time, it was like 6:30 in the morning, and I was exhausted, and we just wanted to get back to campus, and we were at Columbia Presbyterian, so we had to call a cab, and there was this man just outside of the hospital, like, waving us to his car, and so we assumed it was a cab driver. And as we're heading for the door, one of the hospital workers said, "Oh, don't get in the car with him, that he's gonna abduct you." And so we almost got abducted. So finally we called a real cab, and we made it back to campus by like 7 o'clock, 7:30 in the morning, and we got sandwiches. And I was in a sling for about 2 months. So I really recommend never running in heels. And yeah, that's pretty much everything that happened.